Hi, this is Thundy from Booredatwork.com, and we are starting a new segment called What You Missed This Week from Booredatwork.com. And yes, Booredatwork with two O's. Anyway, it's broken down to three segments: tech, entertainment, and all the weird stuff you can find on the web. So let's go right ahead. WC 2011 in Barcelona, where all the companies announced all the new cell phones and handsets and all that fun stuff. And of course, big news in the whole conference was everyone was running a dual-core phone at some point. I mean, Samsung announced the Samsung Galaxy S2, which has a dual-core processor, one's inbuilt, and also they will be using Tegra 2, which we also found later during the week. So, although it's a sexy-looking phone, slim, slick, does have a front-facing camera, the whole shebang. Just check the post out. Also, LG announced the LG Optimus 3D, which is a world's first 3D phone. It has 4 gigs of memory though, so that's pretty interesting to note. And also is looks cool. Again, it's an Android device running 2.3. And of course, Sony announced the Xperia line of phones, the Neo, the Xperia Play, plays the PlayStation phone, so that's going to be interesting to see. Word has come out that a couple carriers in Europe will carry that. It looks like AT&T might pick up that phone in the US, so we'll find out more about that in the future. Everyone had a tablet out there, all running Honeycomb, Android 3.0. We saw the Zoom in action, the Motorola Zoom. We saw the Samsung Tab 10.1, not Galaxy Tab 2, but it's called 10.1. Basically, Samsung said it's not a sequel to the original Galaxy Tab. Well, anyway, looked great, looked nice. You also saw the LG Optimus pad, which is it's an 8.9-inch pad, but it's still the same thing. Runs Honeycomb, and but it also actually has a 3D camera, and you can actually view 3D. So that's the differentiating factor from the others. Other than that, everyone's tablets is the same, running bare bones Honeycomb, and there's almost nothing to differentiate them, other than if you like Samsung and you don't like Motorola or LG or whatever it is. HTC also had a couple of phones out there. HTC had newer versions of their regular phones out there, design and all that stuff. They also had some. He also actually had a Facebook phone, basically a phone with dedicated Facebook button, as well as more integrated functionality and all that fun stuff. So we do know the increased use of Facebook, as well as Facebook coming to dominate our world, is coming very soon. God help us all. And then also HTC had a tablet that actually uses stylus, which is very interesting. It was running Android 2.3 though, not Honeycomb, but it looked like it was quite effective. So that was interesting to note. So that was pretty cool. Apple announced a subscription model, which allows you to have a subscription model for all their monthly subscription on their service on iTunes. Except on the publisher side, Apple is charging 30% from the publishers for anything, any service they provide. So, for instance, Amazon, who supplies books, Kindles, and there's a subscription for Amazon through you can get through on your iPhone or iPad. Apple charges 30% from those guys. So the publishers were all angry and pissed. So as soon as that came out, Google announced their own subscription service, which they only charge developers 10% instead of 30% compared to Apple, and developers compete 90%. With Apple, developers have to have everything at a certain price range, and with Google, you can price whichever way you want. So I guess Google's is more publishers friendly, but who knows. Also, Sony announced their own online streaming service that is called Sony Music. Sony Music, you can stream music on your PlayStation, a couple of Blu-ray devices, as well as Sony TVs. All Sony, by the way. The service is kind of similar to what you have with Pandora or Slacker, and you can basically stream, but you don't own any of the music, or you can't actually buy it. So I don't see what the differentiating factor is, but hey, Sony's trying to enter into the game, so can't blame them at all. Maybe a little too late, who knows, but the fact that it's not available on mobile devices, on cell phones, and just online says something. But anyway, Sony announced that, so those were a couple of things, as well as Nokia. Nokia was at NWC this week. They didn't show any phones, so we saw leaked phones during the week of Windows Phones devices, but news came out that Nokia was going to be giving out $1,000 worth of free hardware to developers, so they could actually capture and make software for the Windows mobile devices. Nokia was giving out the Nokia E7, which is a slide-out keyboard version of the N8. Looks great, great hardware specs, as well as a Nokia Windows Phone 7 device. So I'm thinking they are looking for ways for developers to develop for the E7, because it might be the first Windows Phone device that will come out. Who knows? I'm just guessing. I have no idea. But that's pretty much what happened on the tech side. There is a new Wonder Woman this week. I believe her name is Adriana Palik. Is Wonder Woman on NBC's TV show that would be probably airing sometime in the fall. And she is going to be Wonder Woman. So if you guys can see a picture, check out. Tell us what you think. I'm holding my judgment until I see it on screen. We also have new trailers for Thor, just coming out in a couple of months. And also the remake of Arthur, which has Russell Brand as Arthur, also is available. So you can check that out on the website. Links will be down there below. An odd news segment. Yes, odd news. On the odd news segment. A couple of things came out this week. New York released an app that for iPhones and iPads where you can actually allows you to search for free condoms in the city. This is all part of the whole Valentine's Day thing. So if you need some and you can't afford it, you just want to be cheap, and you're in New York City, there's an app for that, and you can find one. So there you go. Always remember that, people. And finally, in Hong Kong, McDonald's is offering wedding services at a McDonald's location. Yes, I know, Mickey D's, yeah, kind of crazy, right? But the whole logic is that I guess Mickey D's over there in Hong Kong is a more casual meetup spot. So the whole slogan is, look, you met her there, you fell in love there, you guys went on dates there, so you might as well get married there. And I don't know what they serve for meals, but it's Big Macs and large fries, milkshakes, or who knows. But they are offering weddings, and supposedly at cheaper rates compared to other locations, where you can have your wedding at. So, yeah, McDonald's is expanding their services internationally to hosting weddings. So anyway, that's all happened this week. There's still lots more, but this is a quick wrap for you guys. A lot of stuff in tech, some entertainment, odd news. And again, if you guys have any questions, comments, let us know. Tell us what you think, and we'll keep doing this for you guys every week. And again, this is what you missed this week from Booredatwork.com. Always enjoy entertainment. Thank you.